Okay, I've cut out the weld that I did last week, and I used one of these kind of multi-purpose cutting and grinding discs, which is about, I don't know, it's about 2.5mm. So that's that is actually just over 2mm. So that seems to have done it actually. So I do think if I cut this up. Oops. Looking at it there, it could probably go another millimetre, but to be honest with you, I'm not going to stress it, because this, compared to last week, as you can see, that now fits well enough for me to get a decent weld on there. You can see it fits properly now. Camera's on 16:9. I hope that is the correct aspect ratio. Not 100% sure, but I think it is. Well, still not going right, really. I've got it round, all the way round, and there's just a bit here. I'm actually clamping the end cap here and actually trying to sort of forcefully deform the end cap a little bit. I'm just a little bit cautious of this, because this is so tight. It's like one of them, you know, when you get a what do you call it, a spring compressor. You see, I can just pull it, but then it goes out there. I think I'm just gonna have to take it up with the weld, and I'll just have to put up with it. I mean, it'll do its job. It just doesn't look that great. I mean, I suppose it's not too bad. I've just tried to blend it in, but it's still not really very good. Right, it's done. It's not too bad. Here, it's actually alright all around. And goes a bit. I mean, it's not the end of the world. It just kind of doesn't look that great, but I'll have to just put that little bit at the bottom. I've welded this end cap on, and I've welded the seam, but I'm just not happy with it, so I'm gonna. It's still not right. There's still a little bendy bit, and now there's like a kink in it, and also the weld isn't good enough, so I'm going to have to do it again. I just took up the excess there. It ended up a bit of a lap joint, but it's not right. So it's got to come up. It's got to come off. I'm away for a couple of weeks now, till after Christmas, so I'm not going to be able to do anything for a while, unfortunately, till after Christmas. But these brackets have arrived, so they will fit on there. These are the laser cut mounting brackets. So once I get these damn tanks finished, then I can weld this one there, and then onto the hull. I haven't tried this, I hope it's right. Yes, it is right. So I'll weld some tabs on there, and then those will go on there, so then I can remove them, take the tanks off. It's kind of weird seeing these in real life. I've been looking at a CAD drawing for years, ages. So I'm actually also just doing a bit of practice here on my joints, just to get my hand in. I really want to get this joint to look really super good. So I'm just changing my gas settings and everything just to make sure I've got the best coverage. I'm trying to get this nicer shiny look here, as opposed to all burnt and frazzled there. So I'm just practicing a little bit just to get this joint correct. The funny thing is, it's not even a structural joint. It's pretty much an aesthetic joint. I mean, as long as it doesn't leak. But it just needs to be right. I don't want it looking scruffy. From here, now that just looks absolutely perfect, but then it did before as well. Right, so you can see now that I've finally got it proper round by strapping it and hammering it, and that's hammering it up against this plug. So it is properly round now from up down to about there. So what I've got to do is weld this, and I'm going to drag this plug down and hammer it into correct shape as I go along. So the material is 1.5mm 316. The rods I'm using are 316L 2.4mm. I'm at 65 amps. I'm using a number 8 gas lens. My flow rate is about 8. I think litres per minute, 8 litres per minute. What else? The only thing I haven't got, I'm cleaning everything, including cutting off the end of my rod. The only thing I haven't got is the back purge, because it's just way too complicated to do that, as well as trying to hold this into round. But I am sort of getting there. It's better than it was anyway. So I'm just going to do another little run here now, and I'm letting my gas flow purge the joint first, like this. So 8 seconds post flow on. Seem to have come up against an awkward bit. So this is where my wooden thing is, but it's overlapping a bit there. I need to sort of bring it back into line, like about there. Really wants to be, so it snaps out. That's not good enough. Do it now. Okay, so finally finished off all the way down there. I mean, it's not as neat as I would have liked it, but it's okay. But the point is now that the cap actually fits sort of reasonably alright. I mean, it's still not great, but it's better than it was before. The only trouble is I've got a big gap to fill in now from when I cut it off, so this is just turning into a nightmare. These tanks, they really are. Yeah, we're going, alright. Just doing this.